Hey guys, Tr00per here, bringing you a 2v2 today. Same team, well, one of the teams is the same as our last cast, Xeno and Qmotion, both OKW, and they're facing up against another team you may have seen a few times on my stream, Tr00per and Ninja. It's actually a live stream, well, live game, so hopefully it's a good one. Interesting thing about this map, Bystraya Voda, only one fuel point, so can often be quite hotly contested down here at the bottom. I personally don't like it as axis. Typically the early game from allies tends to have a slightly easier time holding on to the fuel just from conscript spam or the firepower from riflemen, so that's my feelings on this map for 2v2s. I'm not a fan. Even 1v1s, you know, for a similar reason. I'd avoid this as axis. So first couple of engagements going on down here. Pioneers and Grenadiers versus conscripts. Harshly outnumbered though. And they're going to have to retreat. He's actually put down his tech structure, that's why he's so understaffed and down here at the bottom. Doesn't have nearly enough troops to win any engagements. See a Kubel from Xeno up here at the top. Combat engineers jump in this garrison. I think there's two windows out of that side. But I think that Kubel's outside of their range anyway. Do see a sniper here from Ninja. What's going on down here? Oh, I need to log out of my Steam. Any alerts coming up? There we go. Okay, was taking a bit of damage, but also dealing a bit of damage to those snipers. Gets them down to a bit over half. They're trying to fire on this garrison here. In comes the M3. I'll try and knock it out, but he's baiting it over the shoe mine here. This could be disastrous. Qmotion there though manages to convince that M3 to stop. If he didn't have that Qmotion there, he probably would have run right over that mine and got taken out. Lucky and unlucky at the same time. M3 is getting repaired here, but very slowly because only two models in that combat engineer squad. And as we saw with this double OKW strategy, they seem to be going pretty well in the early game. Against the double Soviets.
Needs orders.
I think a bit of that you can attribute to both Soviet players actually going for tech structures straight away rather than just spamming conscripts, which seems to be the most popular opening in most cases. Usually go for about 3 or 4 conscripts and then do your tech structure.
Our headquarters has been improved. We can now build light mechanized infantry.
Got a Maxim down here though for Tr00per. Doing some good work. It's sitting right on the negative cover road and gets spotted by that MG42 right on the edge of its arc of fire. Maybe able to crawl out of there. No, it's just too much to handle on that negative cover road. I have to retreat there. It's setting up, not setting up. It's having a nightmare. No, Penal's also forced to retreat. Snipers in a bit of trouble from the Google. Quickly retreats that as well. No medics up there. No medics there. So the sniper's got to be very careful. It's got 2 men in the squad, but both of them are very low health. He could quite quickly lose that sniper if he's not careful.
The new men have arrived. We have taken it.
And things are looking pretty rosy for the Axis on the whole. They briefly had a triple cap set up. They are losing control of the bottom of the map now. But up until this point they've had excellent map control. Scout car hasn't really done too much yet. You can see it's got 0 kills and just overall a bit of a tough time for the Allies. Going double tech structure seems to have set them back a little bit in the early game. Couldn't work set up here to try and fire on this M3 if it clears this fence line, which it may do shortly. No, he knows what's up. Stay hidden behind this church. In comes 221 with some alright damage. Conscripts get into the building, get out of the building straight away because of the nade, and maybe get back into the building. Interesting church. This is a slight departure from the usual church we see in maps. About 5 windows out of this side. Looks like it's still got 1 window on each of the ends. And he's actually using the 222 to wreck this cover position here, which is a curious choice. Maybe, oh no, maybe he's firing on the conscripts over there. I don't know. And there's no way to know. Trying to fire on the sniper, not having much luck. Sometimes you almost have better luck firing on the Soviet sniper when you don't upgrade the autocannon on your 221. Just the regular MG seems to do quite well against it. Whereas the autocannon quite often miss. Especially if you're chasing it down. Well, that's in my experience at least. Axis once again taking control of the bottom of the map. We've got a flak half track down here now. Trooper will need to field is this. He's actually gone for Soviet Industries, and Ninja has gone for mechanized support, so he's gonna bring in some guards, I imagine. Yep, he's got 1 squad of guards. So early selection of industry. He's not going to try bank up any manpower or anything, he's just going to go straight into it, and now that he's 3 CPs, he will be receiving that increased fuel income. However, he's already had the Allies have already had pretty poor fuel income, so this could be last hurrah. See how much more fuel income he gets compared to his ally there. It's just crazy, Soviet Industries. Maxim rolling down the hill here. I'm going to fire on these greens. Black half track ran over a mine before and has now been repaired, but took a bit of PTRS fire there. Fuel transfer going on for Xeno in the base. He's also returned to the front lines. Troopers floating up a bit now. I imagine he's going to try to field a T-70, but he's still 15 fuel away. Still got a bit of time. And now it looks like the Allies, after getting off to a rough start, are going to try to concentrate their forces on the bottom of the map. Both players heading down in that direction. Still the Axis have got a triple cap running in there. About 150 points in the lead already. It hasn't been long in this game. But we saw this happen, a similar thing happen in Qmotion and Xeno's last game. And if you didn't check that out, I would highly recommend doing so. Flag. After I can't really fire on those troops down that hill. Luckily for Trooper. Looks like Sternpires and Box are going to head that direction anyway. In comes T-70 from the side. No AT, no mines anywhere near here. I'd say this flak half-track's about to go down. 222 is coming to support. 222 can do decent damage to the rear arm of the T-70.
Damage estimates show the enemy at 300 points.
But the T-70 is going to disengage after picking up that scalp. Here comes the Rakedenwerfer. Uh-oh. Does connect. 222 is going in for the kill. T-70 continues to back away to maybe safety, maybe not. And down goes T-70 to the 222. Stuck around a bit too long there. Rakedenwerfer arrived quite promptly, and the engagement goes to the Axis. At the same time though, Ninja's sending his forces up to do some damage up top. See, Shreya HQ has gone down covering this point here. Probably is quite impossible to fire on that as well, up the hill. Maybe if you've got EC85 you might be able to do it from over here, but I'll have to wait and see how the Allies choose to handle that. Once again, Axis seem to have the greater map control.
Back up to full force.
Grenade from those. Oh wow, Guards rifles will wipe that MG. And it's MG42 as well. So the Allies are probably going to steal that. And they do.
Yes, comrade.
I mean, if it's MG34, maybe you just destroy it, but MG42, that's the business, especially after that patch. So that's still the same sniper. Oh, it just took a nasty LMG burst to the face. Almost died there. I wanted to check on its kills, but I can't do that now that it's retreating. Fresh T-70 coming in from Trooper. And I'd say that after seeing two fast T-70s, Axis are definitely thinking they're facing industry now. No other explanation, especially given how poor Allies fuel control has been so far. Axis continue to work the VPs very well, pulling ahead. Just a tremendous lead. Allies just trying to get back into the match, into the resource game. Troopers floating quite a lot of manpower, but that's fair enough as industry. He's going to have a lot of manpower problems later in the game, and so if he can have a bit banked up in anticipation of that, can certainly pay dividends later in the game. Looks like the Axis bring down a whole bunch of machine guns down south, probably going to retake that position shortly. Does get suppressed by this Kugel. 222 firing upon them. They're going to retreat shortly. Maxim set up down here. And this could be a tough map for machine guns. There's quite a lot of flanking routes, especially down here in the south, and Maxim may have the advantage. It can fast set up time, and its arc of fire can generally cover two approaches. And the fast set up time allows it to react to flanks a bit better, so Maxim, I feel, is pretty good on this map. And Troopers actually got two of them. MC thinks the same. Stolen MG42 setting up through the centre. Allies already down to 200 points. One of the Axis up to Okay, we do see tier 3 going up for Qmotion. He's fielding a Panzer 4.
Mortar rounds incoming. Have a use for these scum.
I don't know whose mine that was, but those guards, I think it was set off by the mortar shell. Luckily they only take two. Only 2 men bite the dust in that explosion. Oh, 222 is about to go down to the T70. No, T70 switches target. Oh no! Takes Panzerfaust. It's going to back away for repairs. You see a repair station over here, so it doesn't have to go too far. Allies are starting to advance, but I imagine the tide will turn once more once all these forces return to the front line along with the Panzer IV. We see is this from Trooper here. Yeah, we do have is this. So he does have a counter to the Panzer IV, and is that a... No, it's a Katyusha coming in from Ninja, in fact. Trooper, okay, Trooper does have a T-34 in production. You see how quickly it built there. So Industries like, greatly reduces build times on tanks and vehicles. Oh no! Down goes that Sternfire squad. They just finished planting that mine, and pop goes the weasel. T-70 coming down here to the south. I think he troop trained that Panzer IV up to Vet 1, so he has the blitz on it. Yeah, MG42, I mean, set up over here, but it had a model in here still doing some capping. I'm kind of lucky for the Axis, really. Flamethrower coming around behind these. Oh wow, that was a huge shot from that T-34-76. Wipes that over squad. And that was upgraded with the LMG as well. That's a huge loss for Xeno there. Actually gone for mixed Axis this time. And so we've got elite troops and fortifications against mechanized support and industries. See, Ninja's got 3 mine bulletins for faster mine speed, and we actually see a Tiger Ace bulletin from Qmotion, so it's no surprise that he's selected elite troops. Still, the Axis continue to do some pretty good work on the victory points. They pretty much have this one locked down at the moment because the HQ is right here. So pretty much all the battling is going on down here, and then they can occasionally send a squad up here to do some harassment and just keep the VPs draining against their opponent. Panzer IV has received repairs now. T-70 in recon mode. Just checking out the lay of the land. There's 4 shot bounces. Oh, Katyusha firing over here. Oh, it's just scattering away there. Stun grenade there on those conscripts. They're going to continue capping the fuel. MG34 gets cleared. What's coming in from the side here? Oh no. Guards, but they're dying very quickly. Ooh, I think they're going to go down. No, they get away, but they drop quite a few guns there. What's going on up here? Conscripts fighting penals. And as I was saying, they're one line harassing squads, keeping the VP heat going. Oh, blitz to try and knock out this T-70 and expose its rear armor there anyway, so It's definitely going down. Pack now in the south. T-34 sitting up down here. Trooper is now at the required amount of command points for KV2. So he may bank up for that next. Ninja's not too far away from that as well, but he's a long way in terms of fuel. See that with KV2, this Trooper's income is so much higher. It's a bit closer in the timescales. Also a bit cheaper, 230 to 260. And cheaper in terms of manpower as well. And that's probably what Trooper has to worry about the most. And that's what, nearly about 4 minutes of manpower at its current rate. So that's just as limiting of a factor as the fuel is at the moment for Trooper. He's actually fielding a second Zis though. Bit of a surprise. If he didn't field that Zis, he would be about a minute away from KV2. So, curious choice. Guys coming in from the side, trying to knock out that Kubel. Backs away to safety though. Guards in a bit of trouble there. But they also get away. Alright. Oh, up here. Wow. Looks like it cleared a mortar and a Rakenwerfer. Finally comes good for Ninja there. 11 kills now. Overs have been reconstructed. These ones don't have an LMG yet. Xeno's floating up a bit of fuel. I imagine he's going for a King Tiger. He's just about there. There's full firing on this Zis. He's firing back. Pose with flamethrower, moving to try and clear it out. Maybe successful. In comes the quad mount half track. Oh, it's shredding those bios. Oh, and it gets mowed down, but not before it clears that Zis. Good to see the quad mount half track. Pretty rare sight in the game these days. Probably wants to recrew this, or maybe he could just leave it actually for Ninja to do. That wouldn't be a bad idea either. Repair crew from the repair bay doing their magic on the quad mount half track. Oh, nice flame burst there, clears the satchel. Oh, destroys the gun too. Nice satchel there. So, in comes the Tiger Ace, 2 Panzer IVs, Tiger Ace, and King Tiger. I imagine that's... no, he doesn't have enough manpower for that yet. Versus, what have we got? A Katyusha. And, what is... no, nothing else. He lost his T-34 76. Looks like Trooper is indeed banking up for the KV2. It's going to have its work cut out for it though. It's the Tiger Ace. HE grenade penetrates the frontal arm of the Tiger Ace. That's a good one. That's going to buy the Soviets a bit longer to build up the required amount of defences to take that bad boy on. But it looks like they're putting up a few mines down here in the south. Demo charge. Not bad, not bad. They don't have many VPs left in the bank though, and looks like the Axis are maybe going to try camp the top 2 VPs. If they want to get them out of that area, they're definitely going to need the 152. Luckily they do have the fuel under their control though, so should be possible.
It's done.
Kind of surprised this munitions point has been neutral for so long. Finally some obers decide to capture it. All is quiet on the front at the moment. Tigers has now been repaired.
You need something?
Looks like he maybe used troop training on this one as well. Got it up to Vet 1. If we look at army sizes, we can see that Axis are... Well, I mean, there's a King Tiger in production, and as soon as that comes out, the Axis will be in the lead in terms of army size. But then also that'll come out at a similar time to that 152, so probably level the playing fields just about. KV2 is about to show itself, maybe, maybe not. Is he going to put it in stationary mode? What was it called? I don't know. Looks like that was off target. Oh, clears that church in the blink of an eye. I think it gains increased fire rate and increased range in this mode.
More of our troops have been lost.
Man, this KV2's not having much luck, it's missing everything. Trying to fire on that packer, just can't get it done. Oh, he's in some trouble, he's jumped out of that stationary mode now. What's it called? Firing positions. Okay. Well, as you can see, it didn't really do much good at all. 152's about to get flanked by the Tiger Ace. Uh-oh. He's around behind it. He's probably going to use that stun shot. Oh, total weak point. No, doesn't even need to. 152. Yeah, there he goes. Target weak point. Probably keep rolling a bit. I think he's firing on the frontal armor now. What is this 152 doing? Should have just stayed right there and tried to blast away. Maybe it would have got 2 shots off on the Tiger Ace. No. Tiger Ace. It's this shot, but it looks like it's going to get away alright. In come the Panzer Force to support. Chusha firing in a rather fruitless attempt to help. KV2 hasn't paid itself off at all. KV2 is actually not that bad, especially against infantry squads. It's had a bit of a raw time. And we see our IR half track over here, eh?
Ready for action.
That's interesting to see as well. Looks like it gains sight just about completely into the Allies' base from that position. Still, the Allies do have 75 VPs at the bank. They have lost the 152 though. Looks like Trooper's going to save up for another KV2. Maybe 2 KV2s will be able to get the job done. And there are a lot of Axis tanks requiring repairs at the moment. They do have a window of opportunity. Where's that king? Oh, there it is. Okay, that also received instant damage. I imagine it ran over a mine in the south. Okay, look at this thing. 1 kill so far. That is just complete rubbish. A lot of mines on the ice. Not a bad idea on this map. Guaranteed kill with anything that runs over one of them. Making mines even more deadly. Wonder if we can blow up the lighter ice with, or the ice with lighter mines like the armor company mines, or those stun mines in the tank hunter tactics of Soviets. That'd be a bit OP, wouldn't it? I think they're only about 5 munitions each. Tiger Ace has received repairs. 2 as 4s need to get a bit closer to the truck maybe. No, they're still alright. A lot of allies, a lot of Axis forces down here in the south. Kenworth is trying to flank the KV2. KV2 fires on the King Tiger. Needs to get going though. Can't go head to head with the King Tiger, that's for sure. Format half track coming in on the rear of these Kenworthers. Doing decent damage, but what is this KV2 doing? Crew shock now, that's gonna go down, that's for sure. Main gun destroyed, and there it goes. Bob now continues to blast away the Kenworth as they turn around. Destroyed engine, lucky, but doesn't matter, he's still going to go down. KV2 fires over there. King Tiger's going to fire on its rear armour, and that's probably going to be the match.
Another vehicle has been lost in the defense of Voda.
Well, summon that one up. I think, especially on this map, it's doubly important to have a very strong early game because there's only 1 fuel point. And going for the 2 tech structures, the Soviet may have been a bit damaging to the Allies' early game, and they never really managed to claw their way back into it. Yeah, so that's generally what happened here. Good to see Soviet industries being used. Shame that it wasn't victorious using it though. And that's about it. If you'd like your game to be cast by me, details in the video description below. Otherwise I'll catch you for the next thrilling installment. Goodbye and good luck.